for Riverside. Mrs. Macaron, my son's name is Tate.
Is what?
Is Tate.
Tate.
Yes, and he's a big reason why I'm here. Enshrined in Quebec Education Act is the role of commissioners is to maintain and improve the quality of education in our classrooms. I'm sure you know and you can agree with me on that. Tonight you've presented the QESBA's position, but I'm uncomfortable in the sense that I think there's an important step that's been missed. And I understand there's been consultations with the Jennings committee, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't really know if you have a clear idea of what parents think of all the components of Bill 86. And I know you're arriving with a position which is very much no, we're against it. But I actually have differing opinions and I'm going to share what is to me an alternate reality. I know Mr. Bergman has done quite a bit of math, and I'm not going to follow all of his algebra because I really don't want to. But if the parents on the proposed new type of council are a minority, I don't think it's that difficult for the QESBA to go ahead and say, we don't accept what this proposal is, and we want to alter it so that we do have a stronger voice from parents on the committee. I do think there are parts of the bill that can be advantageous. Another thing that I'd like to bring out is, let me rephrase my thought. So one of the things I'm uncomfortable with right now is I would have liked to have more consultation from the QESBA and the chairs in terms of what the general electors think of this bill. I know for myself, in the case of Riverside Council Commissioners, the vehement no to the bill was the stance that the QESBA came with, and I feel that it was partially thrust on council. And that we didn't really have a really big chance to debate it. I would have liked to have taken a look at the bill and said, these are good things, these are bad things. I'll go back to my first point, which is commissioners and the council commissioners are supposed to maintain and improve the quality of education. You've stated before that our current system of governments is not broken. Well, if it's not broken, I think it's in serious need of reform. One of the things that I'd like to do is I really actually like to work for a paycheck. And one of the things that I quite often see are that we are rubber stamps for decisions that are already made by the government, and we are rubber stamps within budgets. Much of what we do is just say yes. QESBA can go two ways on this. You can go to the government and negotiate and say we want increased powers for council that actually matter, so that we actually do more things that matter. Or you can also negotiate this within the context of Bill 86. Ms. Macaron, for me, I think it's time for a change. I think a confrontational, and I've said this at council, a confrontational approach to Bill 86, I think isn't going to contribute positively to what I could see is a combination of what we have as a governance structure now and what is possible to achieve from what is suggested by the government. I think there's a way to work with them and achieve something that is better than what we have right now. Thank you.